Well, so many women over 50 are saying the same thing. They fall asleep just fine, and then suddenly it's 3 a.m. and they're wide awake, staring at the ceiling. If that sounds familiar, our next guest has some solutions. Lifestyle expert and podcast host Christina Daves joins us now with more. Welcome, and I'm so glad you're talking about this.
Because we're all going through it. I don't have a friend who isn't waking up at 3 a.m.
I know. My girlfriend and I, we exercise in the morning together, and the first question is, how'd you sleep?
Right. I'm at a 3:15. It's kind of, it's like every night. Like, oh.
Yeah, but you had the chance to sit down with holistic sleep coach Morgan Adams.
Yes.
And she offered some really interesting perspective. What did she say?
All kinds of amazing things.
Okay.
So first of all, we're going through a lot with hormones. I mean, it is what it is, and that's a big part of it. And one thing I didn't know is that as our progesterone goes down, we get more anxious. Like, I don't know if you found that. I have a lot more anxiety in my 50s than I ever did, and she explained that to me. Plus, we're in the sandwich generation. So we're going to bed at night. Are my kids okay? Are my parents okay? It's just a lot of pressure. And then you have what your body's doing, and it's, you know, you've got cortisol spikes and low blood sugar, and your body's too hot to sleep. And it's a perfect storm.
It really is. Yeah. And it does seem to happen at 3:15 in the morning. I'll tell you what, it's like an alarm goes off.
But we're going to fix that for everyone today.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the sleep meds, because a lot of women resort to the sleep medications. Right. And what did she say about that?
So she was on them for 10 years.
Wow.
10 years. Don't do it, is what I'm telling people. Don't do it. So it's basically just kind of covering up the problem, and it's not allowing you to have your restorative sleep. So it's knocking you out, but it's knocking you out. It's not allowing your body to go through, you have sleep cycles, you have REM and non-REM, and you need all of it, and you need X number of cycles through a night to have a good night's sleep. So when you take the meds, you're just out cold, and that's why you wake up groggy, and it's like, oh, I know I slept 8 hours, but you didn't really sleep.
Right, yeah, because your body and your brain needs to go through those
all
cycles to get a restful night's sleep. So, all right, so what's her advice? What do we need to do?
Okay, so the first thing is that you want to have something to eat before you go to bed. Something that's high in protein, just a little bit of Greek yogurt, some almonds. She says, don't eat your leftover pasta, because that's just going to cause all kinds of chaos. You want to have the same sleep routine every night. So 30 minutes before you go to bed, you want to wind down, whether it's meditation, you read a book, no phones. And her biggest thing is plug your phone in another room. So you can't get to it. That's one of the biggest things we do. We wake up at 3 in the morning.
And then we look and see what time it is.
And then you have the blue light that's affecting you. So, and then keeping cool is something. So she talked about, there's a product on the market, and I don't know if your friends are talking about it, mine are, called 8 Sleep.
Okay, no.
And this keeps, it's an investment, but it's an investment in your sleep.
Right, so well worth it.
Well worth it. But everyone is saying they're getting, so what it does is it regulates your body temperature, because your body temperature needs to go down to about 93 degrees to have a really good night's sleep. And this regulates you throughout your sleep cycles and your sleep patterns, so you have the right temperature at the right.
Is it a blanket?
It's a mattress cover that does air and heat, like cooling and heating.
So it's regulating your
But it's regulating you specifically.
Interesting.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. A lot of people say that they wake up and they have to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
What did she say about that?
So I said that. I said, well, I wake up at 3:15 because I have to go to the bathroom. She said, no. You are waking up because you're having a blood sugar dip, and then you're waking up, and do you really have to go? Probably not, but that you're thinking that's what's waking you up, but it's the blood sugar dip that's waking you up. So that's why having those almonds or a little bit of yogurt, and it also becomes a habit. So when you have that blood sugar dip and you wake up, and mine happens to be at 3:15, and then it's like, oh, but I have to go to the bathroom. So your body's thinking that. So you just have to start over. It's a habit. You've got to break the habit.
Right. I know. That's so interesting. Any other tips to get a good night's sleep?
Yeah. Well, this one was really bad for me. Cut back on the alcohol.
Yeah.
Way before bedtime. Like for me, I love a big glass of wine right before bed, but she told me I can't do that. No, it's not
good. It's the one reason why you're waking up in the middle of the night, because that sugar.
The sugar.
It's the sugar.
And that goes back to what she was talking
right,
about.
Yeah, I did listen to a podcast that they said, if you're going to have a glass of wine, have it with dinner. And have several hours before you go to bed.
3 hours, she
3
said.
hours. That's great advice. All right, we
Yeah.
can find the podcast online,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Morgan Adams, Living Ageless and Bold.
All right, and we have a link over on our website. Christina, always great seeing you.